You know, I've been so busy covering North Korea, breaking the armistice, saying they're basically in a state of war, so busy covering the economy, I haven't even got into Sotomayor, who is a Hispanic supremacist. You know, whites have got white supremacists, blacks have got black nationalist supremacists. She is on record saying that a Hispanic woman can make better decisions than old white males in 2001. But we'll get to that clip later. That's mainstream news. I'm sure you've all heard about it a million times. She's anti-gun. And it just never ends. You know, we shouldn't be hearing about race from a judge. But that's who the global bankers hire. They just hire anybody that hates this country. And then they love it. They love it that Obama creates all this racial tension and creates a racial debate. And then, you know, he has his attorney general come out and say Americans are racist cowards. You know, they pimp it. They use it to divide and conquer the population. They love it. You know, they know she made all these racist comments. They know that. That's why they want her there. They want to freak everybody out, everybody fighting. Now, we can't have a Hispanic American man or woman or a white guy or a black guy who's actually a constitutionalist. Just everything is about what color somebody is. This country is in deep trouble. It's just going to get worse and worse. Let's continue with your phone calls here. Let's talk to Dave in Michigan. Dave, you're on the air. Welcome.
Yeah, hi, Alex. I was calling about last night's Jason Burma's show when he came on air and was literally almost having a heart attack about this Supreme Court decision about no lawyers, no Miranda rights, and I was kind of surprised not to see any headlines on Infowars or PrisonPlanet.com this morning about that. I was really hoping that you could go into that.
Yeah, like I said, people don't understand how small we are. I've got Aaron Dykes, Kurt Nimmo, Paul Watson, and Steve Watson are the four people we've got that write. But they've got to update websites, do customer service. I mean, we're a small. I mean, I got 20 employees and I can barely pay them. I mean, it takes a lot of money to do that and pay for the bandwidth and everything else that we do. And people just keep asking me to do this and do that. And I did mention the Supreme Court, and I did say that was coming up. But Paul Watson and Kurt both wrote stories on Monday about the nuclear test by North Korea and about how things were escalating. And then they wrote more stories yesterday, and we covered that. We kind of got distracted by the 1953 armistice being broken, so a state of war being between those two countries on paper. And what's happening in Pakistan and Iran, and Israel saying they're getting ready to hit Iran, and the United States and NATO and Israel launching a sneak attack on Russia on 888. I mean, we're in, and GM saying they're about to go bankrupt. I also wanted some time when I saw this last night to research it. And so I happened to have Cornell University Law School, Sixth Amendment right to counsel, police interrogation, Miranda rights. And it's dealing with this ruling, and it's saying that's not exactly what it does. So that was in my stack. But you're on air, sir. Do you have any comments about this?
Yeah, that's good news, and I didn't mean to complain about.
No, you're not complaining. I'm saying we need listeners. And, of course, if it's crap, we can't post it. But most stuff we get sent's good. Send it to Kurt at Infowars.com with the note saying you have full authorization to post the article I've written here, blah, blah, blah. Because we have people send us stuff and then bitch at us for posting it later. But be sure to say, I want you to post this. I wrote this for you. Write an article. A bunch of people are starting to do that. We found some good writers. We're getting some pieces almost every day from listeners or other writers. Craig Roberts told me I could post his stuff. Ron Paul told me we can post his stuff under our name, though my webmasters don't ever do that for some reason. We need more writers. We're a small organization. And listen, I'm not bitching at you. I'm trying to explain. I'm frustrated too. I mean, I didn't know there was 180 plus sponsors. It was 179 last week. Now it's over 180 for the audit the Fed bill. People had to call up and say, didn't you know it went up to 179? Everybody thinks I'm omnipresent. And I'm not. I'm a regular guy, man. I'm a regular guy. But go ahead, your points.
Well, that was basically it. I mean, I tried to find it on Google News, did some searching myself, and I couldn't come up with the article. But I'm looking forward to, Jason coming on and discussing it with you. And also all the other points that you're hitting on today are just mind-blowing and very informative. So appreciate all your hard work, Alex.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, no, I wasn't whining back at the listener. I'm just saying we got a money bomb coming up June 11th, and I haven't even really plugged this thing. I haven't even talked about it. We need people to go sign up with the email to pledge that you're going to give. Go to Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com. There's big banners. The website's InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. Let's put that up on screen for folks, please. InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. If you just go back to Infowars.com, you can click on the banner right there, guys, and just punch that up for people. Yeah, there it is. And we've raised $25,000. We said if people want to just go ahead and give now, go ahead and do it. But we're going to try to raise $250,000. Sounds like a lot. That's nothing. That barely pays for our bandwidth in a year. And I don't like having to get up here and spend all my time, even though I have great sponsors, talking about sponsors, pushing it. But do you know what radio stations have to raise to be on the air? You know what networks have to raise? People complain about ads. You're not going to have any local media or any independent media if you don't support it. And I know folks are supporting us. I'm not complaining. It's just, I got to be honest, though, I almost didn't do this money bomb because I thought, do I even want to get that money and then try to hire a couple more people? Because it creeps me out having to find out who's an agent, who isn't, going through the infiltrators, and I'm not scared of them coming in here and setting me up and doing something. I'm not scared. I'm scared of not being able to finish my work. I mean, I'm in real cloak and dagger type stuff, folks. I'm living in the real world. Let me tell you, it isn't pretty. I mean, it's pretty outside. There's a lot of great things in life, but the New World Order isn't pretty. And so go sign up to donate on June 11th, or you can donate now. We have a PayPal and credit card right there. You can also call the toll-free number. Is the toll-free number listed up there? 888-253-3139. Or go buy the books, the videos, the materials. I mean, I tell people make copies of my films, give them to people. PrisonPlanet.tv, 15 cents a day. We just keep upgrading it, making it better and better. You can download all the films, burn them to disc. PrisonPlanet.tv. I wish I could spend all my time writing and making films and doing this. I spend most of my time fiddling with taxes, fiddling with regulations, new bureaucrats. They've created like 3 new agencies that with the state of Texas that come and harass us and demand to audit things, and bureaucrats stomping around like they own everything and I'm a slave, and dealing with dirty tricks people are pulling, and dealing with the power getting turned off at my house because I forget to pay a bill. I mean, I am a regular guy, folks. And just to get control of my life, I've had to stop doing as many radio interviews. I turn down 2 or 3 interviews a day now. And then those people never call back. Those are contacts that are dead because I turned them down. They always get scorned because I don't see my children even 2-3 hours a day unless I cancel these interviews. I don't get the bills paid. I don't deal with employees fighting with each other. It's all the crap. And I'm not complaining, but I don't work at some big corporation. I am InfoWars. I deal with it all. I deal with egomaniacs in this movement because all of society is mentally ill and very sick right now and very worldly. Constant attacks, constant infighting. And I've learned to just turn the other cheek, take it. Even if I'm not wrong, I'm wrong. Just good. I'll be the bad guy because we got to beat the New World Order before they start World War III, before they release a real super flu, before they nuke a city. This isn't a game. This is real. And a lot of you out there that are sucking your thumbs and ninnying and engaged in all the baloney, as things get worse and worse, you're going to wish you to take an action. But we still have time to stop this if people grow up. You got to get on the road, though, folks. And again, there is no neutral position here. Doing nothing is a decision. Doing nothing has consequences. Either join evil or join good. But don't make excuses of your police or military or news people or government bureaucrats. You know this is evil. You know things are getting worse. You know there's corruption in place. And a lot of people, as they get scared, they decide to join the evil. They decide to do whatever they're told just to hold on. A lot of times as things get worse, some people wake up and take action, but just as many throw themselves down before the evil. They become buffaloed. They roll over. I'm not rolling over, and I know I'm good. I know I'm real. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm doing the best job I can. I frustratedly get mad that my body gets tired. I frustratedly get mad that some days I don't want to work 14, 15, 16 hours a day because I know this is a short life, and I know we're facing pure evil, and I don't have any, diversions or delusions about that. And I realize what we're facing. And I realize more and more that fighting